Alright, welcome guys. This is episode 2 of Priest Leveling. Level brackets 15 and 20. Our discussion today in this leveling session will be about priests. Should you play a priest on Tel'Abim? That's the big question. As we know, Tel'Abim has a lower population, which I don't necessarily say it's a bad thing. I like low pop servers, but at the same time, they don't really have people to run dungeons with. So that's one tiny problem there. But besides this, I think this Tel'Abim is really nice for those people who want to chill, who want to just roleplay or play casually. I think this is the best realm for you. That's why I chose it. I have a main on the other realm, the druid, but I think things are there and on the first realm are too fast. I don't know. I mean, there are so much happened still when I last played on WoW. So yeah, the big question is it worth playing as priest on Tel'Abim? Because as we all know, when we try to level up, we hit level 15, we hit level 20, and then the big question comes like, should I reroll, or I should just keep going? So that's the question for today's discussion. We'll have some little soft role play. I have that AI voice on quests, so I would say this won't be a really talkative leveling session. I might say sometimes something. Of course, you're invited to discuss. The comments will be here in the comment section, even when the video is not live anymore. But I just want to start a discussion in the comment section after this, so feel free to
give
your opinion about big questions in life, such as is it worth playing as a priest on WoW on Tel'Abim realm. So let's dive into the experience a bit and play some World of Warcraft.
And resonate with the collective agony of the Forsaken.
Paladins, ever felt weighed down while trying to channel the light? Try Holy Light Diet Water. 0 calories.
So they put a hunter trainer here, so that's a big Spidey. So I have my spells all maxed out. I have Fear, by the way. That's the mining trainer. Did I miss the weapon trainer somewhere? Pet trainer. Weird. Blacksmith. There's a hunter trainer. There are 2 hunter trainers. Okay. Belt buckles. Helena. Ah, there he is. Man, I'm blind.
I suppose you are here to be trained in the use of a new weapon? Make it fast. I'm very busy.
Daggers. Meh. No daggers. Alright then, I think I should be heading out. Have some quests to finish here. And then we go, Barrens. The king. Let's see if there's better music. What do we have here?
How you doing, man? Stay away from the voodoo.
Stay away from the voodoo. So let's see about my quests. So all of them are here. One is here. Okay, let's finish these up. Oh. A short profession break. So, this is like meditation. Where's our music? Oh. There it is. Need the optimal setting. There we go. Alright. Let's do these. So here are the bad boys. The baddies. There we are. Let me see, I have to clear this one. There we go. I forgot to take some mana biscuits, which is shit. Oh, the two of them. This will be interesting. Oh no. This is making grounds. Okay. Let's eliminate here too. Nice health potion. So more patrols here? No more patrols, but I'm really low on mana. Seriously need some mana biscuits. Mana is always a problem with priests by leveling up. I need full mana for this one. I know which one should I take out first. The captain or the Scarlet? Let me put some music, maybe we have some interesting stuff here. There we go. This is what you do when you don't have mana. Alright. I think I'm just gonna focus on the captain. Oh, I need to kill the heal first. Ah, shit. There we go. Always kill the ad. This will be interesting. Oh no. Ah no, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. Misclicked. Damn. These misclicks are dangerous. Really dangerous. Really? You're still running after me? There we go.
Arathel and the Trolls, the Grand Human Kingdom. As the High Elves fought for their lives against the Trolls' fierce onslaught, the scattered nomadic humans of Lordaeron fought to consolidate their own tribal lands. The tribes of early humanity raided each other's settlements with little heed for racial unification or honor. Yet one tribe, known as the Arathi, saw that the Trolls were becoming too great a threat to ignore. The Arathi wished to bring all of the tribes under its rule so that they could provide a unified front against the Troll warbands. Over the course of 6 years, the cunning Arathi outmaneuvered and outfought the rival tribes. After every victory, the Arathi
We're gonna nuke
peace and equality to
the boss.
people. Thus, they
Different
won the loyalty
strategy.
of those they had beaten. Eventually, the Arathi
I'm gonna
tribe
go
came to
inside
include
and
many
fear
disparate
if needed.
tribes, and the ranks of its army grew vast. Confident that they could hold their own against the troll warbands, or even the reclusive elves if need be, the Arathi warlords decided to construct a mighty fortress city in the southern regions of Lordaeron. The city-state, named Strom, became the capital of the Arathi nation, Arathor.
Okay.
As Arathor prospered, humans from all over the vast continent travelled south to the protection and safety of Strom. United under one banner, the human tribes developed a strong, optimistic culture. Thorin, the king of Arathor, knew that the mysterious elves in the Northlands were under constant siege by the trolls, but refused to risk the safety of his people at the expense of reclusive strangers. Many months passed as rumors of the elves' supposed defeat trickled down from the north. It was only when wary ambassadors from Tel'Abim reached the city that Thorin realized how great the troll threat truly was. The elves informed Thorin that the
Sneaky.
troll armies were vast, and that once the trolls had destroyed Quel'Thalas, they would move on to attack the suburbs. The desperate elves in dire need of military aid hastily agreed to send certain select humans to wield magic in
Oh, come on.
Thoradin, distrustful of any magic,
This is just
agreed
stupid.
to aid the elves out of necessity almost immediately. Elven sorcerers arrived in Arathor and began to instruct humans in the ways of magic. The elves,
Oh, man.
although humans were innately clumsy in their handling of magic, they possessed a startling
Let's see what happens.
100 men were taught the very basics of elves' magical secrets, no more than was absolutely necessary to combat the trolls. Convinced that their human students were ready to aid in the struggle, the elves left Strom and traveled north alongside the mighty armies of King Thoradin. The united elf and human armies marched against the overwhelming troll warbands at the foot of the Azrak Mountains. The battle
This is
lasted
impossible.
for many days, but the unfledged armies of Arathor never tired or
I
gained
mean,
an inch of ground before
this
the
is impossible.
Elven lords deemed that the time had come to release the powers of their magic upon the enemy. The 100 human magi and a multitude of elven sorcerers called down the fury of the heavens and set the troll armies ablaze. The elemental fires prevented the trolls
Yeah, you have to
from
kill the ad
spreading
first.
and burned
Yeah, this one.
the inside out. As the troll armies broke and attempted to flee, Thoradin's armies ran them down and slaughtered every last one of their soldiers. The trolls would never fully recover from their defeat, and history would never see the trolls rise as one nation again. Assured that Korthalas was saved from destruction, the
There we
elves
go.
made a pledge of loyalty and friendship to the nation of Arathor and to the bloodline of its king Thoradin.
Ah,
Humans and elves would nurture peaceful relations
Okay.
for ages to come.
alright, I'm just gonna skip this quest. You have to know when you have to pull the plug. This was just stupid, I cannot do it. I cannot do it alone. I have to accept it.
But wouldn't you know it?
Alright.
Snoogus needle-like sting for 4 weeks.
Let's get this
Straight
one.
After. Note to self, never mock a troll's hobby, especially if it involves tiny dolls that look suspiciously like goblins.
So going straight to Durotar. Let's go. No need to waste time here. I have 4 minutes. Sickness. Let's just start Barons. There we go. Cool.
My brother said we could make great money with this trade route, but he didn't tell me I would be the one living
Holy
on this
shit.
side. If you come back this way on the Zeppelin, could you bring me something to eat? They sell some of the finest meat in Orgrimmar, and I sure could use something that didn't die weeks before it stopped moving.
Aw, this was too... This was a lot. Alright, come on. So I have like, let's say 2 hours to hit level 20. Let's see if I can make it. But I have to like power level. Maybe I meet some mages for some drinks. That would be cool. Hello, Durota. I've missed you so much. Sunny place. I love this place. There we go. Let's get some food. And maybe there's a tent here, which would be awesome. No tents.
The invasion of Draenor on the offensive. As the fires of the Second War died down, the Alliance took aggressive steps to contain the Orcish threat. A number of large internment camps meant to house the captive orcs were constructed in southern Lordaeron.
No tents, really?
Guarded by both the paladins
see.
and the veteran soldiers of the Alliance, the camps proved to be a great success. Though the captive orcs were tense and anxious to do battle once more, the various camp wardens based at the old prison fortress of Durnhold kept the peace and maintained a strong semblance of order. However, on the hellish world of Draenor, a new Orcish army prepared to strike
No
at
tents
the
here.
unsuspecting alliance.
Disappointing.
Ner'zhul, the former mentor of Gul'dan, rallied the remaining Orc clans under his dark banner. Aided
What are you looking for?
clan, the old shaman planned to open a number of portals on
Besides the grunts outside, my brothers and I fought at the Battle of Hyjal. Any who seek to steal from the bank must face us first.
new portals, he needed a number of enchanted artifacts from Azeroth. To procure them, Ner'zhul reopened the Dark Portal and sent his ravenous servants charging through it. The new Horde, led by veteran chieftains such as Grom Hellscream and Kilrog Deadeye of the Bleeding Hollow clan, surprised the Alliance defense forces and rampaged through the countryside. Under Ner'zhul's surgical command, the Orcs quickly rounded up the artifacts that they needed and fled back to the safety of Draenor. King Terenas of Lordaeron, convinced that the Orcs were preparing a new invasion of Azeroth, assembled his most trusted lieutenants. He ordered General Tel'Abim and the Archmage Khadgar to lead an expedition through the Dark Portal to put an end to the Orcish threat once and for all. Tel'Abim and Khadgar's forces marched into Draenor and repeatedly clashed with Ner'zhul's clans upon the ravaged Hellfire Peninsula. Even with the aid of the High Elf Ilaria Windrunner, the dwarf Kurdran Wildhammer, and the veteran soldier Danath Trollbane, Khadgar was unable to prevent Ner'zhul from opening his portals to other worlds. Ner'zhul finally opened his portals to other worlds, but he did not foresee the terrible price he would pay. The portal's tremendous energies began to tear the very fabric of Draenor apart. As Turalian's forces fought desperately to return home to Azeroth, the world of Draenor began to buckle in upon itself. Grom Hellscream and Kilrog Deadeye, realizing that Ner'zhul's mad plans would doom their entire race, rallied the remaining orcs and escaped back to the relative safety of Azeroth. On Draenor, Turalian and Khadgar agreed to make the ultimate sacrifice by destroying the Dark Portal from their side. Though it would cost their lives, and the lives of their companions, they knew that it was the only...
Here to learn how to wield a new weapon or just to waste my time?
Even as Hellscream and Deadeye hacked their way through the human ranks in a desperate
What?
bid for freedom,
10 silver?
the Dark Portal exploded
Oh
behind
my.
them. For them and the remaining orcs on Azeroth,
Expensive.
no going back. Ner'zhul and his loyal Shadow
There you go.
clan passed through the largest of the newly created portals as massive volcanic eruptions began to break Draenor's continents apart. The burning seas rose up and roiled the shattered landscape as the tortured world was finally consumed in a massive apocalyptic explosion.
As you can see, the city is pretty empty. Not so many people are walking around. Away from keyboard. So yeah, so far the low level experience isn't so nice. I must say. I mean, there's no groups for RFC. Maybe there will be more groups for Wailing Caverns. But I doubt that yeah, there are some groups for Wailing Caverns. Nice.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Kargal needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Kargal and see if he'll sign it.
Hello, Barons. Good to see you, my old friend.
Oh, so Takrin sent you? He's an excellent scout. I'm not sure what I'd do without him. I'll sign your recruitment letter, but what we really need is someone at the Crossroads. Take this signed recruitment letter to the Crossroads. Sergra Darkthorn, curse her hide, is in charge there. She's a nasty shaman who will talk your head in circles before she lets you do anything useful. Thrall is convinced she's something special, but I'm not so sure. You'll just have to decide for yourself, pup.
Welcome to Turtle WoW News' Community Bulletin, Radio Edition. I'm your host, Brograg Fishlayer, here to bring you all the community news and updates for events going on in your community, for the players and by the player, for the week of June 3rd, 2024. Word has spread to the news network of a concerned effort of a group known only as the Brady Bunch, who pretend to be Officer Brady of the Stormwind Watch. They patrol the outer curtain wall of Stormwind in an effort to defend War Mode players enjoying tents at the city limits from opportunistic flagged Horde players looking for some free honorable kills. Though personally, I don't see much honor in defeating defenseless targets. The news network would like to issue a travel advisory for a reported elven mage going by the name Coldmantle. If you see this mage, please report them to the authorities with the Dalaran Consulate, or if you're Horde, get some friends. The mage should be considered armed and dangerous at ranges beyond 20 yards. Our news station was sent the severed head of what we believe to be an elf. There was a message written on or around it, threatening me or anyone I know that if I don't say the following, the same fate.
All right, adventurer. You want to earn your keep with the Horde? Well, there's plenty to do here, so listen close and do what you're told. I see that look in your eyes. Do not think I will tolerate any insolence. Thrall himself has declared the Horde's females to be on equal footing with you men. Disrespect me in the slightest, and you will know true pain. Your first prey will be easy. The Plain Striders to the east have been harassing our food supplies and have become a nuisance. Put down the Plain Striders and return to me with their beaks.
Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards, and we want that silver back. The strange thing is, we caught one of the thieves on the night of the theft, and it was a raptor. Unbelievable. I don't know what raptors would want with silver, but I don't care. I want the raptors dead so they won't steal from us again. Hunt raptors in the barrens. Collect for me their heads.
The raptors are stealing our silver.
All the Quillboars are our enemies, adventurer. Some just prove to be more of a nuisance than others. The Razormane tribe has been attacking our supply lines from Durotar, causing us no end of annoyance. I have scouts seeking the leader of these raids. But until then, any losses you can inflict on the filthy pigmen would aid us. Start in the northeast towards Durotar. You can always tell their dens from the huge, thorny vines that come up from the earth. Seek them out and slay them. That attack on the caravan contained supplies we desperately needed. You've been brave enough to take on the Razormane tribe so far, and I will ask you to do so again, but this time, I wonder if I could ask you to keep your eyes open for some of our lost supplies. You can probably find them throughout their camps. The Quillboar getting fat off their dishonorable acts. The people of the Crossroads would be in your debt.
The oases of the barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near these oases. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores and you will earn our gratitude. I have need to send a crate of potions, reagents, and other items to my associates in the old world. Little time I have to actually see them to the dock at Ratchet, and
Go forth to victory.
What is this? This is a new quest or something. This is nice. I did not witness the attack itself, but I did see something suspicious while patrolling the road. A group of human soldiers was heading southeast. They were mounted, so I could not catch up to them. I suspect they killed the orc you speak of, and I then returned to Northwatch Hold with the loot. Perhaps you should start your search there. I would come with you if I could, but I must remain at my post.
Go forth to victory.
Okay.
The blasted harpies have been ravaging our caravan supplies for too long. It's time we slit a few of their throats and diminished their numbers. I've been snooping around their nests and figured out who leads who. The most devastating attack will destroy a good section of their lower chain of command, and then we can work our way to the top. I'll start you off slow. Take out Witchwing harpies and Witchwing rogue feathers in the northwest, and bring me 8 Witchwing talons. That should be a good start.
Perhaps you know the pain of uncertainty. Perhaps not, adventurer. But know this, I stand here every day from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of those monsters. I've killed every pigman I've come across since, but my thirst for their blood is far from quenched. Perhaps instead of heading north to the crossroads, I should have headed to Toronto. You, adventurer, you could help me. Kill them. Kill as many as you can. Bring me their tusks and we will celebrate their deaths together. We battled in a small Tauren camp when we were separated. She held 3 of the bristlebacks off by herself, but the odds began to overwhelm us. I led some away only to see her overwhelmed by newcomers. In my rage, I turned to face my enemies, but they brought me down easily with their vast numbers. I awoke to a Tauren druid tending my wounds. He had come across me on the Gold Road as I fell. Please, adventurer, find some sign of my wife.
Long ago, the Barrens was a lush place, teeming with life. But war and cataclysm raged across the land, scorching it and leaving a dry husk. Such is the way of things, and it saddens my heart. But within the past few years, new oases have formed in the Barrens, and life stirs. And deep down, we druids sense a power leaking its way to the surface. We must find its source, travel to the Forgotten Pools, northwest of the crossroads, search its waters for a source of power, then return here.
Alright. Those are our quests. But let me buy some water. I cannot go without water. 1 silver, like it's like nothing. Are there any mages here? No mages. I know if you can send can you send water and stuff? You can trade, but I don't think you can send them. Because I have a mage. I don't think that's working. So there's really nobody in these level brackets. Man, this is empty. All right. Anyway. Cool. So let's buy some beverage, some other stuff.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here.
Yeah, I guess this will be it. There we go. Not much. Still something. It's also empty my bags a bit. They're too full.
War of the Spider, unearthing horrors. While Thrall was liberating his brethren in Lordaeron, Ner'zhul continued to build up his power base in Northrend. A great citadel was erected above the Icecrown Glacier and manned by the growing legions of the dead. Yet, as the Lich King extended his influence over the land, one shadowy empire stood against his power. The ancient subterranean kingdom of Ajol Naru,
which had been founded by a race of sinister humanoid spiders, sent their elite warrior guard to attack Icecrown and end the Lich King's mad bid for dominance. Much to his frustration, Ner'zhul found that the evil Nerubians were immune not only to the plague, but to his telepathic domination as well. The Nerubian Spider Lords commanded vast forces and had an underground network that stretched nearly half the breadth of Northrend. Their hit-and-run tactics on the Lich King's strongholds stymied his efforts to root them out time after time. Ultimately, Ner'zhul's war against the Nerubians was won by attrition. With the aid of the sinister Dreadlords and innumerable undead warriors, the Lich King invaded Ajol Nerub and brought its subterranean temples crashing down upon the Spider Lords' heads. Though the Nerubians were immune to his plague, Ner'zhul's growing necromantic powers allowed him to raise the Spider Warriors' corpses and bend them to his will. As a testament to their tenacity and fearlessness, Ner'zhul adopted the Nerubians' distinctive architectural style for his own fortresses and structures. Left to rule his kingdom unopposed, the Lich King began preparing for his true mission in the world, reaching out into the human lands with his vast consciousness. The Lich King called out to any dark soul that would listen.
The Betrayer Ascendant, Illidan's Storm Rage. During the Legion's invasion of Ashenvale, Illidan was released from his barrow prison after 10,000 years of captivity. Though he sought to appease his comrades, he soon reverted to true form and consumed the energies of a powerful warlock artifact known as the
All right.
of Gul'dan. By doing so, Illidan developed demonic features and vastly magnified power. He also gained some of Gul'dan's old memories, especially those of the Tomb of Sargeras. The island dungeon rumored to hold the remains
Bags
of the
are empty.
Sargeras.
Now we can make some money.
And free to roam the world once more, Illidan set out to find his own place in the great scheme of things. However, Kil'jaeden confronted Illidan and made him an offer he could not refuse. Kil'jaeden was angered by Okamon's defeat at Mount Hyjal, but he had greater concerns than vengeance. Sensing that his creation, the Lich King, was growing too powerful to control, Kil'jaeden ordered Illidan to destroy Ner'zhul and put an end to the undead scourge once and for all. In exchange, Illidan would receive untold power and a true place amongst the remaining lords of the Burning Legion. Illidan agreed and immediately set out to destroy the Frozen Throne, the icy crystal cask in which the Lich King's spirit resided. Illidan knew that he would need the mighty artifact to destroy the Frozen Throne. Using the knowledge he had gained from Gul'dan's enemies, Illidan decided to seek out the Tomb of Sargeras and claim the Dark Titan's remains. He called in some old high-born debts and lured the Serpentine Naga from their dark undersea lairs. Led by the cunning witch Lady Vosh, the Naga helped Illidan reach the Broken Isles, where Sargeras' tomb was rumored to be located. As Illidan set out with the Naga, Warden Maiev Shadowsong began to hunt him. Maiev had been Illidan's warder for 10,000 years and was the prospect of recapturing him. Illidan outsmarted Maiev and her watchers and succeeded in claiming the Eye of Sargeras despite their efforts. With the powerful eye in his possession, Illidan traveled to the former wizard city of Dal'Rod. Strengthened by the city's lay power lines, Illidan used the eye to cast a destructive spell against the Lich King's citadel of Icecrown in distant Northrend. Illidan's attack shattered the Lich King's defenses and ruptured the very roof of the world. At the final moment, Illidan's destructive spell was stopped when his brother Malfurion and the priestess Tyrande arrived to aid Maiev. Knowing that Kil'jaeden would not be pleased with his failure to destroy the Frozen Throne, Illidan fled to the barren dimension known as Outland. The last remnants of Draenor the Orcs' former homeworld. There he planned to evade Kil'jaeden's wrath and plan his next moves. After they succeeded in stopping Illidan, Malfurion and Tyrande returned home to Ashenvale Forest to watch over their people. Maiev, however, would not quit so easily, and followed Illidan outright, determined to bring him justice.
Rograg
No,
Fishler
please,
here,
guys,
keeping you up to date and informed about all the latest changes and adjustments coming to you through the changelog. Today we'll look at the changelog for May 28th, 2024, which hosted 13 separate changes. Let's check out the most impactful ones with this week's changelog roundup. The addled worshippers of the cult led by Faralina in the halls of Naxxramas were visited by social workers recently and informed of their rights to attack anyone constituting a raid in their home, so as to prevent people from effectively skipping their encounter. An enclave of druids were dispatched from Thunderbluff to investigate reports of brilliant wind serpent pinata lookalikes that dropped no loot. Evidently, it was a harebrained scheme by a nearby venture company captain to skin the serpents without the druids noticing. The venture company captain is now being sat upon by a rotation of bear druids as punishment, and the population of serpents will now drop loot once again. Golemag, the fire giant of Molten Core, recently brought his 2 pets to obedience training after reports of the plucky pups continuing to fight after adventurers made him retreat. Now, following successful fights with the giant, the 2 dogs know how to heal rather than dragging out in unexpected combat for raiders. Horde members undertaking their efforts in the ongoing war effort against the Silithids were struggling with their field duties after Krug's Skullsplit reported that the Silithid his camp was in charge of defending against seemed a little stronger than normal. Investigators found a shipment of Elixir of Giant's Growth was leaking into a nearby pool and making the local bug populace stronger than normal. Since the spill has been cleaned up, the Hive Regal Hunter had their health adjusted, their immunity to stuns removed, and the nearby NPCs had their respawn timers reduced. And finally, after several occurrences of raiders using goblin brainwashing devices and mutually forgetting why they were even there, new firmware to the device was pushed out, preventing them from being used in combat. That completes the changelog roundup for this last week. This week's changelog may be out soon, so make sure to check it out so you can keep on top of all the latest adjustments coming to Turtle WoW. I've been Rograg Fishslayer with Everlook Radio, reminding you all to stay informed because the deadliest weapon is knowledge.
It's Zappo bringing you the tales of the icy north. I once visited Dunmorrow, aiming to sell ice to Frostmane trolls. Thought it was clever. The response, colder than anticipated. Savage Dappo here, your guide through the labyrinth of fantastic deals. We got a treasure trove of products to explore. Ready, set, let's embark on this shopping adventure.
Salutations, seekers of knowledge. The Arcane was a academy invites you to unlock the secrets of the arcane arts. Our distinguished instructors will guide you past the power of magic, just as we have done for generations. Join us and embrace your destiny as a master. Student of the arcane.
Greetings, future coffin connoisseurs. Coffin and Casket Crafts is your go-to destination for the afterlife's finest wooden resting places. Our caskets come in various designs, including the Rest in Pieces model. Each one is lovingly crafted, and we even offer customized screaming inscriptions. Because when you go, your final resting place should say it all.
Greetings, guardians of the forest. Does the weight of your eternal watchfulness wear on your spirit? Seek solace in our starlight-soothing salve. Infused with the shimmer of the loon's blessings, this salve rejuvenates both body and soul. After one application, you'll feel as radiant as the night sky itself. Note, side effects may include an overwhelming urge to sing ancient hymns under the moon.